Hey, and welcome back to my channel. It's Ashley here, and if you are new, hey girl, hey. So today's video, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I have been like making over my living room. So I just got my rug in, super excited about that. Put that down, it looks so good. And then now I'm gonna work on this one little bare wall that is in the living room that needs to be changed. Well, things need to be added on there. So today, that's what we're gonna do. And first, I told you guys that I wanted to use those metal tiles that I got from the thrift store in the previous thrift haul. If you haven't seen it, I'll have it linked. But I bought these metal tiles and I wanted to put them there and have them come down the wall. But because of the light switch, I knew that it would look a little weird, and it would probably be like a gap or something there. So I decided not to do that. And now I am going to do like this cute little gallery wall, and I'm going to add pictures up there. So I'm going to show you guys what like I have so far and kind of where I've gotten most of these picture frames and stuff from. So these are the frames and my setup that I have so far. These, and that one I gotta get pictures for. All of these ones that are like down the middle here came from Marshall's. These were a set of 3, but they were like $30, and I got them for $16, which was so much better because the quality of them is not the best, but they're really nice frames. And those came from Hobby Lobby. And that one on the end was my thrifted picture frame. So after I had most of the frames that I was using laid out to how I wanted it to be on the wall, I started to add pictures to the frames that needed them. And the first thing I did was just like remove the stickers on there. And to take the stickers off, I just used some Goo Gone and I sprayed it on there and let it set for a little while. And then I wiped off the residue. And for the ones that had the backs where you can stand them up, I just popped them off. And then I just started to add my pictures that I actually got printed off at Walgreens. But some of the pictures I did get off of Shutterfly. After I removed all of the stickers using the Goo Gone and just like this little scraper tool that you can get from the Dollar Tree, I then started to wipe all of them down, so to make sure that they were extra clean. Another thing that I did was I just took some Windex and I wiped it clean. You're definitely probably going to want to do this without your pictures in it, but I just had my pictures in there and nothing happened, so I was good. So after that, to remove the like back part of the frame, I just took like this small little wire cutter after I popped that back piece off, and I just peeled them off like that. So what I used to hang these up were command strips. I love using command strips, especially because we are renting and I don't want to damage too many of the walls. So I just placed them on the back and then I started to add these to the wall. So I definitely didn't measure anything. I literally just placed them on the wall, like eyeballing it, and then like asking my husband to kind of like help me make sure they look good. But you can definitely use a laser level, measure them out. You can use the tape, the painter's tape, to kind of figure out where you want things to go. But I literally didn't do this, y'all. I just put it up on the wall, and you know, I took that picture of how I wanted it on the wall, and then I just placed the pictures on the wall how I had them on the table. So if you have any D-rings or sawtooth hangers that are going to interfere with your picture frames being flush, all you have to do is just take a drill and remove those. So the one thing I like to do is just cut my command strips. I cut them and I place the back piece on top, and then the little tab parts, I pull those off too, because honestly, I would just test out my wall to make sure that when you do remove the command strips that it doesn't remove your paint. And if it doesn't, you really don't need those tabs to remove it from your wall. So basically these 2 picture frames that I'm doing, I just needed some smaller picture frames to kind of fill in the space that I still had. So I grabbed these from Marshall's. And so like this one picture right here was a little too big. So all I did was I placed it on the glass and I cut it out. You can use a paper cutter if you want, but honestly, you're not gonna be able to see it. So I just cut it and popped it back in place. Next thing I did, of course, was just pop those frames into place where they need to be on the wall. And then I also added some like decor, like the bee and the love on there too. And then I also had this thrifted frame because I had one more area that I needed to cover. So I spray painted this one and I added a picture on it. The next thing I did, since my daughter loves to draw on walls, she likes to put her hands on the wall. Like she'll put soap on her hands and like put it on the wall, lotion, you name it, she puts it on the wall. So I just took one of the Mr. Clean eraser pads and I just erased everything off the wall because Riley goes crazy on these walls. All right, and that is it for this mini little makeover over here on this wall. I love how this gallery wall turned out. It really transformed this plain wall. One of my favorite things about this wall is the fact that I use different picture frames, like the textures of the picture frames, the colors, and just the all around design and stuff. I just love how it all came together. I think it looks really good. So this is something that you can do. You don't always have to have the same type of frames. They don't always have to be the same size. You can mix it up and you can make it your own. So this is also definitely a very renter friendly little DIY that you can do, creating this type of gallery wall on your walls using command strips. And this is super easy to do as well. So getting this footage at the end was honestly pretty hard because we have this window in the back and like the light was shining through. So I got like the best footage that I could, but I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys love this gallery wall as much as I love it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below to let me know what you think. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, make sure you click on that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you'll always be up to date with my latest tutorials, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.